Anya and Damian's Time Adventures. The portal shimmered like flowing silk, rippling with colors of jade and gold. Anya and Damian stepped through, feeling the cool mountain air kiss their cheeks. Before them stretched rolling hills, their needles whispering in the wind. They had arrived in ancient China around 220 BCE, the dawn of the Great Wall. The world around them buzzed with life. Villagers hurried along narrow dirt paths, their straw sandals kicking up dust. Children ran with wooden toys, chasing one another between small houses with curved rooftops. Beyond the village, lines of workers struggled under the weight of stone and timber, their movements heavy and slow, weighed down by weariness. Above it all loomed the skeleton of something immense, a long, jagged stretch of wall creeping across the ridges like a dragon of stone slowly rising. But though the sight was majestic, the mood was not. Anya noticed tired faces, parents snapping, children wandering aimlessly. The spark of unity was missing. And then, in the courtyard of the village, a flash of pink petals swirled on the wind. Out of the blossoms appeared Sakura, standing tall and calm. She closed her eyes for a moment, then whispered her catchphrase with serene strength. "The cherry blossom falls, only when it chooses." Anya and Damian knew this was their mission. The children watched as Sakura knelt beside a group of villagers arguing over their tasks. She looked at Anya and Damian, nodding for them to follow her lead. Together, they began not with the adults, but with the children. Anya gathered them under a great cypress tree, showing them how to line up stones like puzzle pieces. Damian added his own twist. He drew in the dirt, sketching patterns for towers and gates, imagining them as fortresses of protection. The children copied his ideas. As the little ones played, their joy spilled into the air like music. Adults paused in their labor, watching. Sakura demonstrated how strength and cooperation could flow together. Inspired by the children's laughter and Sakura's quiet strength, a ripple of change began to spread among the weary workers. Small acts of kindness and shared purpose replaced the earlier tension. The spirit of community, once lost, was slowly rekindled. With every stone laid and every helping hand, the wall grew not just in height, but in the collective hope and determination of the people. The cherry blossoms swirled again as if nature applauded her. She raised her sword to the sky and declared, "The cherry blossom falls, only when it chooses." The words rang true. By sunset, the wall stood stronger. Unity returned. As the world of ancient China dissolved, Anya and Damian carried a truth. When people work together, no wall is too heavy to build. The Great Wall rose, not only from stone, but from unity, love, and courage. In a realm far beyond, a portal shimmered into existence, vibrant with the hues of the northern lights. Anya and Damian found themselves on a rocky, windswept shoreline, greeted by the roar of the sea. Before them lay a small Viking village alive with the sounds of daily life. Great longships with their dragon-headed prows awaited adventure on the shore. But a shadow of concern fell upon the chieftain, for the sky had grown uncertain. Clouds obscured the guiding stars, and without them, the Vikings could not navigate their mighty ships. Suddenly, a clumsy but spirited boy stumbled into the scene, announcing his presence with a brave shout. "Fear me, I nibble ankles," declared Bjorni, his determination shining through his comical bravado. Anya and Damian realized their mission, to help the Vikings find their missing guiding star. The children, joined by Bjorni, boarded a sturdy longship, pushing off into the foamy tide. The ocean was restless, testing them with churning waves and stormy winds. Bjorni, ever eager to help, found himself in a comical predicament, easing the crew's anxiety with his spirit. Guided by instinct and observation, they discovered a new way to navigate, by reading the waves themselves. Each ripple and swell became a compass, guiding them through the dark and tumultuous waters. The rhythmic pull of the oars, a shared purpose, forged an unbreakable bond among the weary crew. As hours passed, a faint, familiar scent of wood smoke and damp earth hinted at the journey's end. Then, through a thinning veil of mist, the distinctive peaks of their homeland emerged. A welcome sight, And just as dawn painted the sky, a single brilliant star pierced the clouds, a true north for their hearts. The guiding star, brighter than any they had seen, cast a silver path across the ocean, leading them onward. Back on shore, the village celebrated not just the star's return, but the power of trust and teamwork that lit their path. A shimmering portal, like a silver tapestry, unfurled before Anya and Damian. They found themselves in the cool, musty air of the Middle Ages, surrounded by towering walls and fragrant herb gardens. Time moved slowly here, wrapped in devotion. Monks carried baskets of bread, fruit, and wheels of cheese, their steps quiet on the cobblestones. Yet, a subtle tension filled the peaceful air. The monks whispered, holding ancient scrolls close. Suddenly, blue sparks shimmered, and with a puff, Millie appeared, their mischievous, magical friend. Her accidental magic eased the monks' worry, and the children knew something important was hidden here. They followed the monks into the monastery's cellar, where shelves lined with jars and aging cheese filled the air with earthy aroma. The head monk unrolled the ancient scroll, revealing the secret cheese recipe, but part of it was missing, smudged into illegibility. Without the missing steps, the monastery's legacy was in peril. Anya and Damian understood their mission, to help recover what was lost. They began their search. Damian noticed faint markings etched on the cellar walls, like a silent instruction manual. Anya found a hidden scrap in an old prayer book, a sketch of monks stirring curds under the moonlight. Millie, eager to help, waved her spoon wand. With a crackle of sparks, a cauldron bubbled, and a splatter revealed glowing ink. The missing step appeared. Let time and patience be your secret ingredients. The monks gasped in awe. A final challenge awaited to make the cheese themselves. Everyone worked together, from warming milk to pressing curds. Finally, the finished wheel was placed in the aging chamber, a symbol that tradition would live on. As dawn broke, the monastery buzzed with celebration. The recipe was safe, carried in memory and spirit. Anya realized that true wisdom wasn't just about cheese, but patience and values. Damian saw their own adventures shaping their story. Millie twirled in delight, accidentally turning a basket of bread into a flock of pigeons. The portal shimmered, waiting. The children stepped through, looking back at the monastery where tradition glowed brighter than magic. And as the walls faded, one truth remained clear. Sometimes the greatest recipes are not for food, but for life itself. The portal shimmers with flickering sparks. Anya and Damian step into an ancient cave, filled with the smoky scent of fires and damp earth. The cave is home to a school of cave people, where children in animal skins learn by drawing on the walls. Anya and Damian realize they have arrived in the past, in a classroom where imagination is carved into stone. Suddenly, their loyal squirrel friend Nibbles scurries across the floor, sniffing and nibbling a piece of charcoal. Nibble nom. Oops, squeaks Nibbles, spitting out ashes, and the cave echoes with laughter. The caveman teacher points to the wall, and the children diligently scratch pictures of bison and hunters. Anya and Damian initially copy, but soon Damian draws a sequence of hunters, and Anya a mammoth in motion. Their drawings tell a story in steps, making the wall flow like time, amazing the other children. Nibbles sneaks through the scene, smudging fresh paint, creating a speech bubble that Anya shapes into a puff of air. Nibble nom. Oops, squeaks Nibbles again, unaware that he has invented the first comics. The teacher is amazed but encourages the children to try, and soon the entire wall comes alive with stories in motion. Drums announce the arrival of the elders, who are initially confused, but soon understand the innovation. One elder touches the wall, smiles and nods, recognizing that the children have expanded tradition. Anya and Damian realize they accidentally invented comics, while Nibbles smiles triumphantly. The portal shimmers, casting silver light on the walls. Anya and Damian return, leaving behind the first comic workshop. The portal opened with a shimmer of silver dust, glowing like moonbeams scattered through the air. They had landed on the moon, yet not the moon they knew. It was the year 2500, and a vast lunar colony spread across the crater floor. Colonists in sleek silver suits moved with slow, graceful steps, their helmets reflecting the glow of Earth, a pale marble hanging in the sky. But the colony was in distress. At the central square, families gathered around dry fountains where water once danced in glittering streams. Tanks that should have been full now echoed with emptiness. A small figure rolled forward, metal feet clicking on the tiles. It was Pixelo, a round robot with bright blinking eyes that shifted colors as he scanned the scene. He paused, tilted his head, and announced, "Data received. Confusion loading." Anya and Damian looked at one another. They understood at once. The missing water was their mission. The children followed Pixelo into the colony's glass-domed control center. Holograms shimmered, showing pipes and tunnels like glowing blue veins. Together with Pixelo, they boarded a lunar rover. Its wheels were enormous, designed to grip the powdery dust as it rolled silently into the barren landscape. Their first stop was a frozen crater where ice had once been harvested. Now, only cracked surfaces remained. Pixelo scanned the site, his eyes flickering. Damian noticed faint trails etched into the dust. Anya pointed to tiny shimmering crystals. The clues told a story. The water had been stolen. They followed the trail. The ground trembled. A cave system opened ahead, and inside, a hidden cavern glittered with water reservoirs. The thieves were not villains, but small lunar colonists. Tiny beings with translucent skin and eyes that glowed faintly. Anya and Damian felt torn. The colonists above needed the water, but so did these small moon dwellers. But the children realized the truth. Water was meant to be shared. Damian helped reroute the pipes, while Anya sketched a design in the dust, proving that all could thrive together. Pixelo's eyes flashed bright green as he confirmed the new system was working. Slowly, water began to flow again. When they returned, fountains once more sparkled in the lunar square. Children of the colony splashed happily, their laughter echoing. The chieftains of the settlement bowed in gratitude, but Anya and Damian shook their heads. It was not their mission alone. It was trust and cooperation. Pixelo, still processing, wobbled uncertainly. His eyes blinked as he declared, "Data received. Confusion loading." The portal shimmered in the sky, swirling like a ribbon of silver light. Anya and Damian stepped toward it, glancing back at the colony glowing beneath the stars. Water trickled once more, gardens bloomed, and the tiny moon dwellers sparkled in harmony with their new friends. As the portal carried the children onward, they understood the lesson of this lunar night. True progress is not in taking for ourselves, but in sharing so that all may flourish, even under the cold, eternal glow of the moon. Looks like it's time to go, but you get to help choose our next adventure. Subscribe for more magical adventures, and tell us in the comments, where should Anya and Damian go next?